What up, Eagle Nation? It's your boy. Look, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you always up to date. Look, man, breaking news. The Eagles released Kevin Byard. In 2024, the Eagles are shaking up their secondary, bidding farewell to season safety Kevin Byard, a Philly native. Byard snatched from the Titans mid-season, made waves with 80 tackles, 4 QB pressures, and a clutch interception against Mahomes and the Chiefs. With 28 interceptions since 2016, Byard's departure leaves a void in Philly's defensive lineup. Though the Eagles have Reed Blankenship and other promising talents like Sidney Brown and Tristin McCollum locked in, Brown is on a mend from a knee injury. As Justin Evans, the former starter, he's set to hit the free agent market, leaving fans wondering, about the future of Philly's defensive back room. We can address this position, in free agency. Also, we can address this in the draft. All this stuff is around the corner. Is there a possibility that you bring back Byard on a way cheaper deal to add some veteran presence to the locker room? I don't know, man. That's something that we got to find out. And I guess only time will tell. I know a lot of people don't want Kevin Byard back. And, that's understandable. But, you just never know what Howie Roseman and the Philadelphia Eagles have up their sleeve. Yo, Eagles Nation, the Eagles been straight killing it with the tush push or the brotherly shove. The last season alone, they pulled off the play 41 times successfully. Now, peep this. They've been talking about the future of this move, some even wanting the NFL to shut it down. But my man, Troy Vincent, the NFL exec, he ain't having that. He said, nah, we ain't having that. He's not into punishing teams that got skills. And peep this. The NFL competition committee ain't even trying to talk about it during the combine, but I don't want to sleep on it because what's going to be the hot topic at the league's meetings next month. The Eagles have been straight up balling, with the success rate of 92%. But All-Pro Jason Kelce, he's been talking about retiring, saying he's cool with leaving the tush push behind. And, to be honest, man, I really can't blame him, because nobody really wants to be on the bottom of that pile. I know I wouldn't. Pause. But real quick, man, I want to talk about my takeaways from the combine thus far. I don't want y'all to think that the players that's not on this list is cheeks or something, because there's so much talent in this draft, and these other players will fit the needs of these other teams and will go on to probably have great careers. But the players in this list are the players who I think can make a significant impact on the Philadelphia Eagles roster, this season. None of these guys are any particular order, just who I came up with. Payton Wilson, NC State. Edgerrin Cooper, Texas A&M. Byron Murphy, Texas. Chop Robinson, Penn State. Jared Verse, FSU. Nate Wiggins, Clemson. Quinyon Mitchell, Toledo. Terrion Arnold, Alabama. Max Melton, Rutgers. Theo Johnson, Penn State. Dallin Holker, Colorado State. Cameron Kinchens, Miami. Kamari Lassiter, UGA. Javon Bullard, UGA. Tyler Owens, Texas Tech. Look, man, these are all guys who I observed in the combine who really stood out to me. With the safety room, being decimated, Kinchens, Lassiter, Bullard, Owens could just come right out and jump right in and do what they got to do. Even, a reunion of CJ, GJ, could answer most of our back end issues, pause, but we're going to talk about that. A few guys who I'm high on but did not, get to see is Cooper DeJean. Ennis Rakestraw Jr. pulled his groin during the combine but ran a 4.5 in the 40. TJ Tampa and Kool-Aid McKinstry did not work out. I'm hoping, that we get to see some of these players during their pro days or other events that the NFL may hold. We will keep y'all updated on the rest of the combine as we move through it. It's still not over. I love this time of the year, and I can't wait to the draft, and I can't wait for free agency, but I really want to get into some of the reports that stood out to me, this last week. First of all, the Haas, being traded, That's been major. It's been everywhere. You know, Haas anywhere but the birds would be ridiculous unless the price was right. But newsflash, everybody, the price won't ever be right. I'm hoping and I'm praying that Howie is not working out a deal with the Dallas Cowboys that has something to do with Haas. You know, that wouldn't be ideal. And that would make Dallas defense a lot better, you know, with Haas and Parsons. You know, it would really be open season on quarterbacks. And we can't have that. You know, I don't think it would happen. No chance in hell. But look, man, like I said earlier, only time will tell as we move through this offseason, get ready for the season. You just never know what the reports will be. So another report, man, that's been really heavy on my mind is the talks between the Philadelphia Eagles and Tony Pollard coming to the Birds. And I'm going to be honest, man. I do not want to see Tony Pollard play for the Philadelphia Eagles. That's just my opinion. Maybe other people, you know, may feel a certain way. Y'all may feel a different way about it. But me, I don't want Tony Pollard here. To me, he's like a click better, you know, than Kenneth Gainwell. You know, you can easily out debate me with that, you know, because Kenneth Gainwell might be better than Tony Pollard, you know, and I wouldn't say that you was wrong. So why will we bring a player who can't pass block, in my opinion, not a good pass blocker, you know, not good from behind the line of scrimmage. You know, he probably can catch out the backfield. He's just like a watered down CMC. You know, and we just don't need that right now. Right now, we need somebody who can pass block. We need somebody who can run between the tackles, who can run outside, who will do everything. We need DeAndre Swift. Why are we talking about Tony Pollard when we should be talking about DeAndre Swift? All right, man, real quick, man, I want to play this video of I think Slay and Steven Nelson. It was an interview, you know, about how they feel about the fans, about, you know, how we be booing them and how they be feeling uncomfortable about it. So look, man, check this video out real quick.
Oh, you come on that tunnel?
Bro, he don't understand.
Boo. I don't.
Like,
You're exactly right. There
you
go, baby. If we do intros.
If we lose it, oh, go ahead, go.
If we losing at halftime.
And we go in?
Mm-hmm. Boo. The whole stadium.
And that's the link. That bitch packed.
Meek and everybody.
That bitch packed.
Man, look here.
That bitch packed.
Look, Meek and everybody. Look here. Everybody. it gets to a point one time.
Have you ever seen a home crowd boo you?
We get booed a lot.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Not me, but I've seen a home crowd boo people.
No.
We got our fans being the OC. Run the ball.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
the whole stadium. They get together.
They
play mind games on the OC.
Oh, they acting like they part of the coaching staff.
Look here. They'll run the ball. It could be a negative play. Hey, they go cheer for it.
Hey, bro.
Just because you say, because you listen.
Hey, bro. I learned quick. I said, oh yeah, I gotta get out of here. It's not good for my mental health.
Go ahead.
Like, I'm stressed out.
I'll stress you out. Boy.
I'm stressed out.
I'm talking about because I ain't gonna lie. These probably the only fans that ever got to me before.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not used to that, bro.
It's not gonna be just somebody new all the time. It's gonna be the same one.
Yes.
And he go hit you about 30 times.
They gonna sit in the back of the bench.
Right there.
And they on your ass.
Every play.
But Big Dog,
he's terrible. What the fuck is he doing? You gotta hear that every play. Even if you make a good play. I used to be like, it got to a point where like, and don't get it twisted. I'm not no scrub by any means.
Okay.
But like I just hard on myself.
Yeah.
So like it got to a point where like I'm playing against the fans type of shit. I ain't even focused. I have a third down stop. I'm talking shit to the fans. I'm coming outside talking not even the opposing team.
Ain't it?
The fuck y'all niggas talking about?
Yeah, every time.
So there you go, man. What y'all think about that? Leave a comment down below and let me know how y'all feel about that little small sound bite, that little clip, that little interview with Steven Nelson and Darius Slay, man. Let me know how y'all feel. But I'm going to tell you how I feel, and it's going to be real quick and simple. You know, I kind of agree with what Steven Nelson said. You know, he said he had to get up out of here, and that's the honest to God truth. In my opinion, you have to be a certain type of player. You got to have thick skin, pause, when you are a player and you playing for the Philadelphia Eagles, because the Philadelphia Eagles fan base, we do not settle for mediocrity. I mean, I understand that it kind of gets to y'all. I understand that some fans could be a little bit more toxic than other fans. I understand that, but that's not your job. Your job is to be able to channel that energy out and focus on the major goal, and that's bringing Philadelphia a trophy. Another Lombardi. Number 2, That's what you should be focused on. That's what that's the goal here. And the guy who talking all that trash and everybody around him, these guys are the guys that's putting up the bread, up the money to keep that Bentley running nice and clean. And so I want y'all to realize, and I'm not coming down on the players. That's not what I'm about. Pause. But at the same time, I need y'all to be focused on playing football for the Philadelphia Eagles. Not what Tom, Dick, and Harry got to say on the sideline, because that really don't matter. They don't get paid to say anything. They pay to come in here and talk that trash. So look, please, man, focus up on the task at hand. And if you're not the player, don't come up in here. I'm telling you right now, because he said that he got up in his head. Once the crowd get up in your head, bro, you're done. You're done. Get up out of here. See you later. Because you have to be able to play through that. You have to be strong enough, strong-willed, strong-minded to not let that bother you. You know what I mean? But I think it's kind of a soft mentality, to be honest. It is what it is. Say what you want. You out there getting paid millions of dollars to play a sport that you love. You know, it shouldn't be nothing that anybody say, you know, that ruin your day, because you doing what you love. Work should be fun for you, because a lot of people at McDonald's flipping burgers and dumping the fries in the oil. You know what I'm saying? Dumping them Jones back and forth, wishing that they was on the field playing football. You know what I'm saying? Getting paid millions. But real quick, man, I want to talk about the reports that Swift could be going to Washington. We need to not do that. We need to cut that out. We need to bring Swift back to the Philadelphia Eagles, in my opinion. It's so many ways that you can build around Swift and beef up this running back room, but he has to be the number one guy. He's extremely dynamic. I think he can work a little harder and get better at pass blocking. I think that. But, you know, it's something to work on in everybody's game. And I think that he is too dynamic to not bring back. So I hope and pray, like, again, that Howie is just, that these are just bogus reports as always. And there's no talk between Swift going to Washington, because that would be putting Swift in the division, and we don't want to see Swift. Pause. That's just what it is. Swift is a great running back. Every time we see Swift, when he was with Detroit, he used to kill us. That's how I know that, you know, when he got here, that he was going to be that guy. That's why I knew that. But real quick, man, I want to talk about the possible return and all the reports of CJ Gardner-Johnson. First off, do I think that it's going to happen? No, I'm leaning towards no. If he comes back here, he would bring that grit. He would bring that swag that we need back to this team. You know, he's not about to sit here and let people come in here and bully the other guys on the team. You know, that's not what he about. I'm not saying that he a super thug, pause, but I'm just saying that he is the guy that's not about to let that bullshit happen. And that's why we need him here. We need somebody to stand up on the front line and say, look, man, look, we the headbangers over here. We the bullies over here. You know what I'm saying? We the bully at Broad Streets. Just like Beans. We the bullies out here, man. That's the mentality of the Philadelphia Eagles team. We always been the bullies. You know what I'm saying? The bullies of the league. We the biggest defensive line. You know what I'm saying? The biggest offensive line. Always winning the trenches. The bullies. Pushing people around. That's Eagle football. And CJGJ brings that type of swag, you know, to the organization, back to the team. And why not? We got some cap space. We sitting at about $42 million right now after the Byard cut. Why not spread a little love CJGJ way? Get them back here in Midnight Green and Kelly Green, and let's go ahead and get back to a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, if you feel like this video helped you out, man, please do the channel a favor. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell, man. Look, share this with your friends and your peoples. If you got a Philadelphia Eagle fan, if you got a guy, you know, or a female, you know, who like podcasts just like this, man, spread the love. But for now, out.